What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure, like and sub, and let's get into this. Don't think it's going to shock anyone that Dragon Age of the Veilguard has not been selling well. Didn't even hit 100,000 players on Steam. Still on its launch weekend, and certainly when you think people would be wanting to get away from politics, at least certain half of them, Dragon Age wasn't the one, even if it seems to have been made by them and for them. Seemingly, and this is all coming from Endymion. Yeah, we all have sources. Dragon Age: The Veilguard rumored to have sold less than Star Wars Outlaws, and I would wager significantly less. His source here is saying that it only sold 500,000 copies, and I'm going to assume that goes, of course, Xbox, PC, and PS5. And of course, less than 100,000 of that on PC, which means console players must be the brunt of that. The only way to tell that is to look at the trophies and achievements, and I think those have both fallen out of the top 40. So yeah, if it is true that it only sold 500,000 copies, that is half of what apparently Star Wars Outlaws sold, and that those units, and we're hearing that reported like by Stutter and Craig's source. Everyone has sources of brick and mortar stores and things like that. So here's what Endymion said. He said, "This is from my source that I shared previous Dragon Age pre-order numbers with, which was in my video a few days back. Apparently, according to them, pre-orders for Veilguard were even less than initially thought. I told you in the last video that there were roughly 115,000 total pre-orders across all platforms. That's digital and physical, so we are including Steam in that. And now, new info that my source has told me that the numbers actually may have been too high. The numbers that they are hearing from the people at EA now is that it was actually between 70 to 75,000 pre-orders. Holy hell. And that is, of course, still including digital and console, and that would definitely bear out with what the player count that we saw on Steam is. In total, what I'm told is that Veilguard may have sold overall so far anyway in the 500,000 range, which may sound good to some, but this is completely abysmal for a game of this level. Black Myth Wukong sold like 20 million units plus at the end of the day. That first Spider-Man, 22 million units. This is horrible. 500,000 is that is a loss. That is a huge loss. People are refunding the game in droves. Yeah, I can't imagine why. We've seen the cringe clip compilations of Tash and a lot of pronouns and modern day gender ideology and lecturing of it. It's not even like they just put in trans people and they're just fully developed characters and deal with it, you bigots. No. Every time it's a conversation or a lecture piece, and that is leading to people to refund, saying, as I was told by the same source, BioWare's higher-ups believe the game would skyrocket past 100,000 concurrent players on Steam during launch. It didn't, of course. It only hit 89,000 and has dropped since then. Apparently, in terms of the EA subscription service where you pay a monthly fee to play their catalog of games, which Veilguard is a part of, this offer only ended up pulling in around 20,000 players on Origin, as I'm told, which is hardly anything for a game that, again, needs to be far more than this to succeed. Get used to not owning your games. They want us all, that's what they said, that's what they all want us all to do, is have a subscription and just keep renting these games. And I don't see anyone renting this type of game. Told in terms of refunds that currently the game had at least 30,000 refunds in the past few days, which is not good. Not good if you're a game that barely sold 500,000 copies to be hemorrhaging players like this. So generally speaking, Veilguard is not a commercial success. I think in any way speaking, it's not a commercial success. It needs to sell around 45 million mark to profit at that, and it is not doing that. No, it has not. And this has led to some fun coping and meltdowns in various forms combined, in conjunction with the election, which was not fit. Would it shock you that all of these ideologically possessed people were all Kamala Walsh voters? Doesn't shock me. I know. To be sure, it's satisfying, but not shocking.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. You see Grant Taylor Hill here at Insider Gaming saying, "We have secured a current sales figure in the source close to the game. At the time of the writing, Star Wars Outlaws has just ticked over 1 million sales." So that's confirming that if that sold 1 million, this has sold 500,000. It has sold half as well. This has also been so horrible that it is letting, you can see here, 89,000. They never hit. And I went up and picked the numbers from just a minute ago, 89,000. So it has still not breached. And this game is so bad that other people connected with it have started to defend it. And we were talking about Mass Effect 5. First, no DLC coming out for Dragon Age, because I would say it's because of the horrible sales and they know no one will buy it. They're saying it's because they've shifted their entire focus to Mass Effect. But when you go over to Mass Effect, you got the game director, Michael Gamble, over here basically saying that, like, what they're doing there with Dragon Age is their thing. Don't worry about it. This is going to have the same mature tone. It's going to have the same photorealistic. It'll have humor and silliness, but it's going to be serious people put in those situations, not fun abound like whatever the hell they've done with Dragon Age. And then again, confirming it'll be photorealistic. So yeah, this all goes with the Dragon Age, all the poor sales. And this is a quick one. One of their lead writers, I think you could see why, who was writing what. We all know about the Corinne Bush, the game director, but election not too happy. He just went on a bunch of, it's not him, he's reposting, but this isn't like quote tweeting. He's reposting what he thinks are. And you can guess it's all about down with the hetero white man and the election being, not legal and other things and Russian collusion, all the fun things that they're going to be saying for the next 4 years. But either way, not looking good for Dragon Age, the Veilguard. God bless them. They did it to themselves.
I almost used the F word.
Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. Are you worried for Mass Effect? Oh boy, am I worried for Mass Effect. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.